いつがリヴァイか。
バカめ、俺は死んでもギブアップなどしねえ。Had good in my heart, now it's darkness. I lost my life, made me heartless. I had to part with all of the people I walk with. Friends turn to enemies, now I'm a target. Out of my mind and think that I lost it. When the Zuna died, man, I lost it. Everything changed when I lost him. I had to put my brother in a coffin. I ain't got a plan for the land, they don't see that. I want peace, but it seems they can't be that. They don't see what I see, I can't make them believe. Cause I gotta be a villain, I be that. Tried to kill me up, but death I cheat that. Never truly gone, just hit the reset. I just hit a level you ain't reached yet. Stand aside my way, you get deleted. Super yummy, put the run in the chest. All of this was just a part of the class. Victory when I saw it at fast. Now I got the whole world in my hands. Legendary, you didn't know? Yeah, no shit tomorrow, leave them froze. Yeah, would have thought they just seen a ghost. No, all you seeing is a ghost. Yeah, I do the most. If it justified to me, I let my heart get cold. Hey, this is the road that I chose. I'ma see it through no matter who here got a road.
What's up, you sexy motherfuckers? Today we're going with part fucking 3 to what if Asta was the reincarnation of Yujiro Hanma. Right now I'm recording this at like 3 in the morning where I'm at, and I just said fuck it because I got school on Thursday and today's Wednesday where I'm at, so I might as well record it. So yeah, let's get into this bitch. Last time we left out to where Asta and what we're kind of making out, but we're chilling in that shit, and they were enjoying their time, and they separated from the kiss, and it lasted for like it was like a chast kiss, if you know what that is. It's like no sexual intent, nothing like that. It was just like a kiss. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna. Should I make them a couple now? I don't know. Like friends with benefits, maybe? I don't fucking know. Maybe you could decide that in the comments below. Either friends with benefits for now, or boyfriend, girlfriend, Because they're like, I don't know, 16 or some shit in this story. Because I said they were like 10-month training shit. So yeah. And I think in the anime it was like 6 months for like the training for magic, the magic night exams and shit. But I changed it to 10 months. So I said fuck it, cause it's me. I do what the fuck I want. But yeah, so it was a kiss or chastity kiss or whatever the fuck you call it. I don't fucking know. But yeah, they pull away. It was only for like I don't know, like fucking 10 seconds or some shit. I don't know, fucking know. Yeah, so if I sound a little fucked up right now, it's probably because I'm like a little tired. But I said, fuck it, I gotta get the video up. So yeah, they pull away, and they kind of look into each other's eyes because Asta's holding up Noel because he's like 6'4", 6'3". I made him or some shit, and Noel's like 5'4", 5'3". I don't fucking know. But yeah, they look into each other's eyes a little bit, and you know what? And Asta's just like, damn, you beautiful. You're like, God, I didn't even notice. These goddamn purple eyes, bruh. You got me tripping. And she's like, thank you, I guess. I don't fucking know. And Asta's just like, yeah, it's okay if you don't know yet, We're starting out. I don't know. And yeah, so, they kind of just sit there looking at each other's eyes. And then they're like, oh shit. Yeah, we gotta go do our chores, Noel. Like, yeah. And they're like, and Noel's like, oh yeah, you right. And, they walk into the fucking Black Bull's base again, they do all the chores, they clean shit, they dust shit off. They do whatever the fuck they gotta do. And then they go to the beast, to the animals, and they walk over there and they're like, ooh, fuck. And Asta walks up to them hoes. And you know how he has kind of like this, body, this figure that looks like. Hold on, what the fuck? Where the fuck? I put it right here. He has that figure. You know what I'm saying? Like, he pull up on you, you dead. But yeah, so he pulls up on the beast. But call him beast, right? It's Yami's pets. He pulls up on Yami's pets. And he kind of has this aura, you know, aura about him, and it's kind of scaring the animals, the beast. But one of them says, "Fuck it, I'm gonna try some bullshit. I'm on that dummy shit right now. Like I don't give a fuck." And when Austin goes forward to give the fucking meat to like the beast animals so they can eat, one of them, like, fucking, he just says, fuck it. I might as well forfeit my life now. See what the fuck this motherfucker can do. And he tries to chomp down on Asta's arm. And Asta lets go of the meat, pulls back. And he's like, damn, bitch. You was really trying to, like, eat my arm? Really? Why? What'd I do to you? Did you not sense my aura? Like, are you dumb? Are you a stupid ass animal? Do you want to die? And the animal and the beast was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck?" Okay. And Asta, he takes no shit, so he walks up towards the cage. He picks out the animal who tried to bite him, and he grabs him by the snout, which is like the nose and mouth area, and he fucking grips that shit. Like, damn, boy, that shit must hurt. But he grips it and he pulls it towards himself. Like his hand is on its snout and he grips it towards himself and he says, "Listen, you dumbass animal. I don't know. You listen here, you beast. Next time you try that dumbass bullshit, I won't hesitate to take off your neck, okay? Or take off your head. I don't care if you're Yami's pet. Okay, I don't give a shit. He can't do balls at rat's ass to me, okay? So don't try that again. The only reason I'm doing this is because I kind of have to. So yeah, don't, 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 don't." And then like his grip was fucking hard on as shit on the beast. So the beast pulls back after Asta lets go, and it starts whimpering like a fucking, I don't even know. It starts whimpering. He's like, shit. And Noelle watches this. She's like, damn. She kind of gets turned on, you know? And she is like, Asta got big dick energy, no homo. But, yeah. Yeah. Asta do be having the BDE. Big dick energy for short, you know? Gotta abbreviate them bitches. But, yeah. And so, she kind of gets turned on, I guess. I don't fucking know. She likes it, I guess. You know, alpha male. And yeah, and then Yami and Magna pull up and they just arrive there fucking butt ass naked for no fucking reason. Like, they don't even know when they lose, bruh. It's fucking stupid. So they pull up there butt ass naked and Asta turned around first. He's like, what the fuck did y'all motherfuckers do? What the fuck? And Yami's like, during oh shit, I'm gonna watch that shit later. You know how we were eating and shit, you know how I called Magna us is just like, oh shit, you went to go bet, didn't you? You went to go gamble. Yami's like, yeah, I kinda did. Us is just like, my fucking shit better this dumbass motherfucker. Did you loot? You lost a lot of money. You lost your fucking clothes. I wouldn't even be surprised if they fucking killed you because you couldn't pay your shit. You're lucky. You are lucky. Anyways, go put on some fucking clothes. Gosh, I ain't trying to see y'all motherfuckers butt ass naked. I don't swing that way, ho. And he turns around Noelle over here embarrassed as fuck, and she like blushes because she's embarrassed, and her face gets redder, and she's like, "Put on some clothes, you two. You guys are fucking nasty." And they're like, yeah, hold on, yeah. And they walk past them, and Asta and Noelle kind of talk about like these motherfuckers are stupid. It's like, why? You shouldn't even go that far during gambling. Oh, she's just like, man, I could probably gamble the fuck out of them anyways. Might do that in the future actually. And yeah, and so after that, and then Yami calls after they put on their clothes. Yami calls them, and he tells them, "Yo, we lost a bet. You already know that. We kind of owe them admission." Um, and Austin's like, "Oh shit, a mission? Oh, bet. Yo, let's fucking go. I've been getting bored up in this bitch, dude. My gosh." Yami's like, alright, yeah, well, okay, Asta, we understand, okay? You fucking took me and Jack the Ripper out. And Noelle was like, what the fuck? Wait, hold on, wait, I was never informed of this bullshit. Wait, what are you talking about? And Yami's like, how the fuck have you not heard? That shit's been spreading like wildfire. And she's been like, no, I haven't heard anything about that. Wait, Asta, what is he talking about? Asta's just like, what? Are you slow? What? And I thought you were a royal. Okay, never mind. I took out 2 captains during the entrance exams, and I was like, what? You did what? And Austin's just like, I took out 2 captains during the entrance exams, the captain of the Green Praying Mantises and our captain. And Noel's like, so let me get this right. 2 captains with years of experience get taken out by a, a guy who isn't even a Magic Knight yet. And I was just, well, I do have to point on, I've been training for a long ass time, probably like since I was like 5 or 4, for like my whole life. So I've been training for like 10 years maybe. I've been, you wouldn't like the shit that I went through, And yeah, oh shit, yeah, I need to tell you, Asta has the fit that Yujiro has, and he still wears the lion's mane. You know what the fuck? And he wears it on his neck though. Like he doesn't wear the head or like a hoodie or whatever the fuck. And so yeah, and she's like, wait, what kind of training did you do then? Narcissus is like, you don't want to know. You don't want to know. If you really want to know, oh shit, alright then, I'll tell you. But like, you probably ain't gonna believe me. And I was like, alright. And Asta was like, alright, Captain, what mission do we have? And Yami's just like, oh shit, yeah, alright, yeah, my bad. You guys have to go kill some boars over there in Saucy where Magna came from, where Magna was born or whatever the fuck. And Magna's like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna take y'all motherfuckers over there. Austin, you got a broom, don't you? I don't know if I said Austin could fly, but he can't. He has to create some sort of fucking magic spell. I'm gonna just say he creates horses that fly because that's badass. No. He creates fucking lions because that's even bad. No, that's more badass, in my opinion. So it creates 2 lions. Him. Nah. Fuck that shit. He creates 1 lion. He's like, Noelle, you want to hop on? Like, that's the whip. You know what I'm saying? And Noelle's like, okay, I guess I don't know. And I was just like, alright, bet. Alright, hop on. We're gonna go to Saucy. And Magna's like, alright, it's so and so amount of time away. It's over there in that direction or whatever the fuck. And I was just like, oh, cool. And he's like, alright, so you said it was so and so amount of time. I'm gonna get there in less. And he just And Magnus like, what are you talking about, Asta? And Asta's just like, what are you talking about? Oh, my bad, I was yawning. Oh yeah, my bad. I said I'm gonna get there in less time. See you. And he bolts off like he's fucking lying. Fucking, I don't know, flying through the air. I don't know. It looks like he's sprinting, but he's in the air and he's flying. And he gets there faster than usual. And he's like, "Alright, bet. Yo, I'm gonna fuck these boars up." And you know, I'm gonna just say Asta has some storage magic or whatever the fuck. So he keeps like extra shirts in handy. And so he like sees the boars, right? And he's just like, ah, there the motherfuckers are. Alright. As he cracks his neck, cracks his knuckles and shit. And he walks up towards them and he says, "Alright, bitches, it's playtime." And he rips his shirt because he flexes his muscles. And Noel is just standing there. He's like, "Asta, what the fuck are you doing? These are boars." And Asta's just like, "But I took out two captains, so like, you see how that doesn't match up?" And I was like, "Still, they're fucking boars." And Asta's just like, "And what's your point?" And Noah's like, "Nah, never mind, you dumbass." And I was just like, "All right, you see, I didn't know I came here to be disrespected. The fuck." All right, then never mind. I'm gonna just fucking destroy it. And he flexes his muscles. And Noelle looks at him, and she's like, "God dang, boy, built like a truck. Like Asta's built like a truck. Like he's built like a fucking, I don't even know." And she kind of covers his eyes, but she kind of opens them up so she can see. So she like covers her eyes and opens her like fingers up so she can see. And Austin's just like, "No, well, you want to look at my body. Stop capping. Like stop trying to like avoid, I guess, or stop trying to hide it." And Noel's like, what are you talking about, Austin? I'm not trying to look at your body." Austin's just like, "Man, just stare in amazement. It's okay. You're in front. You're you're standing behind the figure of a god. It's fine. Anyone can be in awe of my fucking physique." And Noel's like, "Austin, shut the fuck up, you cocky ass bitch." And I was just like, "I ain't cocky. It's the truth." And then, or yeah, you guys gave me some spells, so I'm chilling on that. Um, Someone said flaming fist, so I'm gonna use that. So he says flaming, demon inferno or demon, or fuck, what did I say he had? He's like demon god inferno magic. So he's like, I'm gonna just say he has a inferno god magic, but he's like a demon god. And so he says Inferno God Magic, Flaming Fist. And it's kind of like Mary Leona, where she covers her fist and shit. But his are stronger because he's Asta. But, yeah, so he says that. And I don't know how many boars there were. I'm going to say we're like 10. And he starts boxing them. He's like, ooh, ooh. And after like 3 minutes, because he's trying to enjoy the fight, or enjoy the scuffle, I guess. I don't fucking know. He kills them all. And we cut to Magna, and he's like, "What the fuck, yo?" Austin just left me in the dust for no reason. Like he didn't have to flex like that. Like he's like, "Why?" I was just explaining, and then he cut me off. Like, and he speeds up, and he takes less time because he isn't carrying Asta and Noel, and so he has more magic and this and that, and so Yeah, so he does. Oh shit! What the fuck? My bad. And so yeah, he gets there like I don't know, like 5 minutes after, or like 10 to 20 minutes after Asta kills the boars. So Asta just piles up the bodies, and he's just laying on a tree, and he's doing that shit. He like, yo, let me take a quick nap real quick. Hold on, let me chill. He lays on a tree and he's like, all right, I'm gonna take a quick nap in a while. And he's just like, oh my, fuck. And he takes his little nap, and Magna appears like 20 minutes later, and the world's just like, Asta, Magna's here. I was just like, huh? What the fuck? Yo, I had a weird ass dream. I was like, I was fighting someone. He was like my son. His name was Baki. What the fuck was that? And then Yujiro was in his mindscape. He's like, oh shit, no, that wasn't a dream. That was one of my memories. Yeah, I was kind of addicted. I was addicted to my son, but yeah. But yeah, that was my memory. So, and I was just like, well, yo, what the fuck, dude? Your own son? Oh my, oh my, oh my. And yeah, so the was like, Asta, what are you talking about? Get over here. And I was just like, yeah, hold up. And he's like, and he like scratches his face. He's like, that was a good ass nap. And he walks over there. He's like, yo, what up, Magna? And Magna's like, okay, Asta, yo, we should just go to, let's go to Hodge Village, or Saucy Village, and check up with them and tell them we completed the mission. And Asta's just like, oh, alright, bet, alright, yeah, we can go now. What do you want me to do with the boars? And Magna's like, um, just bring them if you can. I don't really know. I mean, they could probably use it for food or something. Asta's just like, alright, you right, I guess. I don't know. He's like, alright, I'll carry them. And Noel and Magna are like, carry them? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you not going to use magic or something? He's like, no, I can just carry them. What are you talking about? And they're like, no fucking way. Those are 10 boars. You can't carry 10 boars. Ashi's just like, what? Yo, this is light work. What are you talking about? And he gets his hand under the boars and he picks them up like no difficulty. It's fodder. And he picks them up and he's like, yo, what are you talking about? It's just light work. Like, I ain't even breaking a sweat. You see this? My face is clean. It's dry. It don't even got a smidge of liquid on it. I don't got no sweat. And they're like, dog, jaw kind of drops. And like, how strong are you? I was just like, I don't even know myself. Shit. I stopped knowing when I was like fucking 12. And they're just like, damn, what did he do when he was younger? What the fuck? And us just is like, alright, let's go. And like I said, they arrived there earlier, so the fog, or the casing around Saucy, like the fog and shit, is still there. So I was just like, what the fuck? Why is there foggy? And Magnus like, I don't know. It's usually never like this. Can you go through? And I was just like, and he reaches his hand forward. As he puts down the board, he reaches his hand forward. And as soon as he touches, like, he can't go through it. It's like a barrier. I don't know if it was like this in the anime, but I'm gonna say it was like this in the what if. He's like, what the fuck? I can't put my hand through it. It's a kind of like a barrier. And Magnus like, oh, what the fuck? Wait, hold on, no. Can you destroy it? And Asus is like, I got you. Yeah, I can destroy it. And he uses a flaming fist, and he like fucking just punches through it. Like, his fire disintegrates the magic in that area, I guess. So yeah, and he's like, all right, let's get in there. There might be some villains here or whatever, like some bad people. Gotta make sure everyone's safe. And Magnus like, yeah, you're right. And I was like, hold on, hold on. And they get to the, they start walking, or running, I guess. And they get to the center and they see like all the villagers and the civilians and shit with like the giant iceberg just there ready to like kill them. And Heath, I finally learned that motherfucker's name. Heath is like on his clock or stopwatch or whatever. He's like, we're wasting time here. Like, we gotta be on schedule, this and that. And I was just like, oh my, this guy pisses me off already. Alright, let's get this over with. As Asta, pretty much just vanishes towards the ice. And someone said, what was it, like, I'm gonna say Inferno God, and he said whip or some shit. And so he says Inferno God whip, and he takes out his grimoire, and he, like, pulls, like, a whip out, and he, like, slashes, or, like, I don't know, like, fucking hits the iceberg, and it kind of, like, evaporates because of the heat. Like, the pure heat evaporates it. And Heath is like, what the fuck? He's like, who are you? You're taking time off my schedule. I don't want to be off count. And I was just like, dude, what the fuck is you and your schedule? Yo, hold on, don't tell me you got like something like that. And Heath is like, we're all scheduled, we're all scheduled, we're all scheduled. I hate being off schedule. And I was just like, yo, he has that one of those types of fucking personalities or whatever the fuck. And he's just like, I might as well finish this already. And well, the other magic knight, no, not magic knights. The other mages are like, what the fuck? Who is this guy? And they see the Black Bull's robe and they start laughing. And I was just like, fuck are you bitches laughing about? And they're like, you really think you can do something? You're from the Black Bulls. What are you gonna do to us? We're mages, high level mages at that. Mid to high level. And I was just like, and I defeated 2 captains in the entrance exam. So like, what kind of dust do you got on me? You got no dirt on me. You got nada, nothing. And they're like, you defeated 2 captains. How fucking gullible are you? How gullible do you think we are? And I was just like, boy, I'm telling the truth. Have you not heard? And they're like, heard. And then Asta takes this chance, and he's like, and he pretty much vanishes from sight so fast that the human brain cannot comprehend how fast he was going at that moment. Like the human, or like the brain, they couldn't register how fast he was going, and they didn't see him. And it looks like he fucking teleported. And Asta's is like, I beat the shit out of those captains. And now you're fucked. You were here at the wrong time, at the wrong place. Or you were here wrong place, wrong time. Too bad. You might have actually succeeded in your plan if I weren't here, but I am, so I gotta uphold my position as a Magic Knight and eliminate you. As he has no problem with killing. I mean, why the fuck would Yujiro have a problem with killing? Why would Asta have a problem with killing, And he doesn't kill them because, that kind of mentality, I guess, like, oh, you're too weak, you're not worth killing and shit like that. As he only kills the people he thinks is worthy of killing, or are worthy of killing. And so, yeah, he's like beating the shit out of them. Like, I must say there was like fucking 14 to like 16 mages there. He's just fucking dogging them. Like, if you know what a teabag is in like a video game, he's pretty much doing that shit to them. He's like disrespecting them to the utmost. He is right hooks, left hooks, fucking flaming fist over here, fireballs over there, like everything you can think of right there. He was just fucking, it was a massacre. And Heath is like, what the fuck? Yo, how are you taking out my men? Yo, stop, stop. And Asta's just like, why would I stop? I'm having a good time. And he's like, yo, are you fucking insane? And Asta's just like, no, I'm just battle hungry because I'm a warrior. I was built to fight. As he dashes towards Heath, and Heath is like, oh shit, 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 shit. As he uses an ice wall, it's just like, that's not gonna help you. And hold on, let me look at one of the fucking spells again that they gave me. As he says, Inferno God teleportation. As the teleportation works like this. He can teleport to places where he's been or places he can see within his distance of view. So if he knows what's behind the wall, like the ice wall or some shit, he can teleport in there. So he says Inferno God teleportation as he teleports behind the wall in front of Heath, and he says Inferno God axe kick as he just fucking dices that motherfucker. He pulls back his leg and he kicks him back. He kicks him in the face, and he kind of put a little too much power into the kick, and yeah, he kind of kicked his head off his rest of the body, so like it's just the head, and it's just rolling and spinning, and his body just falls to the ground, and he's like, oh well, that takes care of that. As we cut to Noelle and Magnum, they're just like, what the fuck? I mean, Noelle still develops her like sea dragons, not what's it fucking cradle? No, it was like sea dragon's lair. I think it was sea dragon's lair. Yeah. Because that's what let Asta go, not all out, but that's what let Asta fucking have a little fun. And he's like, damn, shit. He's like, fuck. I didn't know why they were attacked. I didn't get any information. As he sees one mage who is still conscious, and he's like, oh shit, yeah, I'm about to fuck you up. He's like, he walks up towards him, and he's like, now, if you don't want another beating like that, you're gonna tell me why you attacked this village, or you're gonna die. And he's like, I'm sorry, I don't know why. And Austin's just like, do you think I'm fucking stupid? I know you had a reason to attack this village. Tell me why, or I won't give you hell. As he said, okay, fine, I'll tell you. We're from a group called the Eye of the Midnight Sun, and we're looking for magic stones. Just leave me alone. And Austin's just like, thank you. Now, I'll just give you a merciful death. As he says Infernal God's sword. As the sword just pretty much appears in his hand, and it's made out of all fire and magma and shit. And he says, have a nice time in hell. As he fucking just chops the head off his motherfucking body, and his head just falls down. As it's like goes down slowly too, like it's kind of it's kind of gory. It's like his head is sliced down as it just starts falling. Like his face, like half his head was split in the middle, and it's just slowly and slowly falling down. And it falls on the floor, and his brain is just like falling out of his head. And it's just like, fuck, I probably shouldn't have done that. And he's like, no use now. As he, gets out the way, and, he sees Heath's body, and, all the other, like, 14 to 15 mages or whatever the fuck. And he says, I'm not gonna have time to clean this shit up. Might as well just burn the bodies. And he says, Inferno God magic flame, or bed of flames, and the floor just gets covered in lava or like fires and shit, and it burns the bodies. And Asta, he's just like, yay, mission accomplished, boys. And they're like, yeah, Asta, and this and that, and he's like, or well, they like, yay, we're safe now, and shit like that. And, they thank him. The chief villager never died because they got there in time. So at the end, they're chilling, and they kind of get compensation. And Nero is over here. She was looking for the magic stone, and she gets back towards Asta while Asta is having a conversation with like the chief and the chief's grandson. I think that's what the fuck he was. And and the chief's grandson says, "I'm gonna become a magic knight just like you, mister." And Asta's just like, as he bends down towards the little kid, kind of, and he says, "Is that so? Is that so?" Well, you better work hard then, little boy. Because if you don't, this world's gonna eat you up and spit you out like an insect gets crushed by a boot. As the boy gets kind of like a little shivers down his spine, like, ew, he's scared. He's like, what the fuck? And us is just like, but if you get stronger, find me one day. I'll probably be the Wizard King by then. I don't know. But, yeah, get stronger. Every time, morning, noon, night, do it. Before and after every meal, work. Break your body. I don't care how you do it. Just get stronger. I'll see and I'll acknowledge you for the fact that you got stronger. But if you stay the same, I'll kill you. As the kid's just like, oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay, sir. What's your name? And I was just like, Asta Hanma. Remember, as he walks off, and Neto fucking, falls on him and he pecks him with the fucking magic stone. He's like, what the, a bird. And he's like, what do you have in your mouth? Give me that. And he turns around to the kid. He's like, hold up. What is this? Do you know what this is? And he's like, oh, yeah, that's like a lucky charm or whatever they had. He's like, it's from my grandpa. And he's like, you dumbass bird. Why the fuck did you bring me this? And the kid is like, no, you can have it. You saved our village after all. And I was just like, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. My grandpa wouldn't mind. And as long as he's safe and he's with me, he's happy. He's like, alright then. My win, your loss, I guess. As you know, they get there, they go back, they report and shit. Um, he tells them about like how they're the Eye of the Midnight Sun and they want magic stones. And he looks at the stone that he got from Neto. And he's like, is this a magic stone? I think it is. Hold up. He says, Yami, hold up, before you leave to go tell the Wizard King, I think this is a magic stone. Go take it to him. I don't know. And he says, alright, bet. Okay, sure. And he leaves, he fucking comes back, and he's like, you're right, it was a magic stone. And then they said, thank you for the information. Even though it wasn't much, they said, yeah. And, they each get awards of stars. Noelle and Magna get, like 2 stars. Because they get like 1 star. They barely did shit. Asta, on the other hand, he gets 8. So they're at 10 stars in total. So they're like negative 20. And Asta's is like, damn. I got 8 stars. Yeah, I'll bring y'all motherfuckers up to number 1. No ifs, whats, or buts. Y'all are going to motherfucking number 1. And I'm gonna be the one who does. I'll be the one to single-handedly bring the worst squad to the best squad in no time flat. That's funny. And Yami's like, oh, whoa, kid, yo, calm down there, buckaroo. And I was just like, oh shit, my bad. And Yami's like, oh well, besides that, anyways, yo, let's get hype. We're fucking having payday, bitches. As everyone's like, yo, let's fucking go. Ghost over here is, having his pedophile tendencies for his sister. But yeah. And I know he got it because, like, they were kicked out, their noble family and shit like that, and they got died. And yeah, I don't know. He developed it for some reason. And he's like, I can get more gifts from Marie. And then, Gordon, I think he's like, I can get more stuff. Yeah, they all go over the stuff they can get with the money. No, it's just like, oh, bet. Money? And I get a bonus too? That's a bet. As someone said, they got paid like 200,000 for their first mission. So I'm gonna say he got like a 100,000 bonus. Because, he saved the village and he brought back pretty important information. So, yeah, they do that. And, I was just like, oh, you're pretty good. Never had this much money. I'm probably going to send some of it back to Hajj. Probably all of it, actually. And Noah's like, huh, it's barely shit to me. And I was just like, oh, well, I'm sorry, Noel. I'm sorry I wasn't born. We all weren't born from noble families or royal families. And Noah's like, And Vanessa pulls up. She's like, now, Austin, don't send all your money. You know what they say, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And Austin's just like, ooh, you right. But, I mean, I don't really have anything to spend it on. No, Vanessa's like, well, we could go shopping if you want to. And Austin's just like, I guess. I mean, can we bring Noelle? And Vanessa's like, I was gonna bring her anyways. I can probably get something to help her with her magic. And Noelle's like, perfect, because I got better control of it. I won't tell you how, but yeah. And Sis is like, alright, then I'm probably just gonna send the 200,000 to Hajj, and I'm gonna just keep the 100,000 for myself. Alright, can we go now? And Vanessa's like, yeah. So they go to the black market, and they get there, they walk through. Sis is like, alright, I'm gonna go look around. As he gets there. I don't know what he would buy. I'm gonna just say he gets fucking. Ooh, from Baki. Hold on. There was this guy with like 10 gold rings or whatever the fuck in his fingers, and he like break them, saying his grip was that strong or some shit. Even though Hanayama was, better, but it's okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna just say Asta just gets like 10 gold rings on his fingers, and he's like, I got that bling, you know what I'm saying, bro? I'm icy. And he's like, alright. And he says, can you put certain things on this? And the guy's like, what are you talking about? He's like, can you put like seals or like magic restrictions or like anything? And he's like, oh, I think I know what you're talking about. He's like weighted rings, like magic weighted rings. And he's like, he's like, yeah, that's what I'm kind of talking about. Like, so they like add pounds and shit, even though it's a ring. Like, I got you. And he takes out the magic items, 10 gold rings, and each one is like a ton. Not a ton, like no, 1,000 pounds. That'll be like 5 tons if you divide it by 2. So no, I'ma just say each ring is like 100 pounds, so that's like 1,000 pounds. So that's like half a ton. And he's like has 1,000 tons or like a fuck. How many did I say again? 1,000 pounds on his fingers, and it's pretty fucking heavy for him. So he has 250 pounds on, or 500 pounds on each finger, and he would just be like, "God, this is amazing. All right, we straight cooling, bruh. Thank you." How much is he? He's like, I don't know what the exchange rate for Yule and USD is, but I'm gonna just say fucking 10 gold rings, and then so like 75,000, something like that. I don't know. And he's like, "Oh, good. I have enough. Just keep the change. I don't care." As he gives him 100,000, the guy's like, thank you. You don't have to. You don't have to. It's okay." No, I said, just like, "Nah, it's fine. I don't really care." He's like, "Oh, okay, thank you, sir. What's your name?" And he's like, Asta Hanma. Pleasure doing business with you." And the guy's like, "Pleasure doing business with you too. And he tells him his name, and he's like, "All right, I'll probably come here again once these, get light for me. But yeah, see you. I'll catch you around later." And he's like, "Oh, I will too. I'll keep you in mind." And he's like, "Yeah." And he starts walking back. And we have fucking Seke's bitch ass flirting with fucking Noelle and Vanessa. As he's like, "Hey girls," and this is that. And Asta pulls up, and he just towers like a fucking skyscraper above Seke. And Seke notices this because he sees the shadow, and he turns around kind of scared, and like he's like, hello, sir." And he sees it's Asta. He's like, hello, I'm so sorry." He's like, "What are you doing, huh? You're flirting with my teammates, especially one girl that I have things for." And Vanessa she's like, "Oh, we're talking about Noel, aren't you? Ah, okay, I see, Asta. You play, you play." And I was just like, "Look, they obviously don't like you. I don't like you. You stupid as fuck. I mean, what else is there to say? There really isn't nothing else to say. So if you don't get lost, I'll kick your ass myself, and I'll make you leave." And Seki's like, "Oh, I'll leave." And while they were having that, the cloud or whatever the fuck, the guy who's stealing gets like tries to get by, but also just holds out his arm, and he just fucking clotheslines that motherfucker. As the cloud magic user or whatever, the thief falls into the ground. It's like, what was that? That weighed like a fucking ton. I can't. Oh gosh. I think he might have broken something. As Asta walks over to the man, he crouches and looks over. He's like, "You dumbass. You don't do that when magic knights are here. You should have been smarter." And, he's like, "I'm sorry. I just." And, Asta's like, "Save it. I don't care. Seke, go take him to the fucking, I don't even know what they fucking call it. That Go take him to jail or some shit." And Seke's like, alright, I'll take him." And, he takes him, and, the Wizard King is like, "Oh, shit." His reaction time was pretty fucking quick. I mean, jeez. So this was the kid who defeated two captains during the Magic Knight exam. Interesting. Although I barely got to see what he could use, it was good enough. you know, they leave. Noelle tells Asta, "Hey, I got shit. My bad." She's like, "Hey, I got a wizard or a wand," and Asta's just like, "That's perfect. Now, can you control your magic better?" And Noelle's like, "Yeah, I can do like certain things with it. Create a ball of water, control it, move it out throughout the air." And Asta's like, "Good, good, good." As you know, as they get back, they wait like an hour, and you know they get back, and Yami's like, "Yo, bitches, come over here." And they're like, Dawson's just like, "Who the fuck are you calling a bitch, ho?" And Yami's like, and he gains a tick on his forehead. He's like, "Me, your captain. Even though you're stronger than me, I'm still your captain, so you better respect me, bitch." And Dawson's just like, "I don't give a fuck." As you know, that happens, and Nova's like, Yami's like, "Oh, we're getting sidetracked. The Wizard King, or well, there's been a dungeon. There's been a dungeon appear. A dungeon has appeared between the borders of our kingdom and the diamond. The Wizard King wants you to go to investigate and capture the dungeon and bring back whatever materials or resources it has. Asta, he has specifically told you to go, and he said you could take whatever persons you want." He's like, "All right." As he says, "I'll take Noel and Luck." And he's like, "You sure you want to take Luck? I mean," or Yami says, "You sure you want to take Luck?" Austin's like, what could be so bad? And Luck is over here kind of like screaming in his head, like, "Yes, yes, 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 yes." And I get to go to the dungeon and shit like that. You know, that happens. And, you know, they like, "All right, you guys have like a little bit of time, get ready. You guys are gonna head out, and then we're chilling." You know, it's just like, "All right, bet." And you know, they get ready, they leave like 20 minutes, 10 minutes after. As us is just like, "Noel, we're gonna do the same thing we did if we went to Saucy. Get on the line." Noel's like less hesitant. He's like, "Okay, Asta." And she climbs on it, and you know, the line is pretty detailed. Like, it doesn't just look like a random fire line. It looks like defined. Like, it looks like it was drawn. And she kind of like just, uh, how do you say? Like, she kind of snuggles against the mane of the line and shit, even though it's like fire, but it doesn't burn anything. Like, because, you know, Officer's a god. And so, you know, he can obviously control the flame, or the heat of the flame. So, yeah. As they get to the dungeon, they get in there. I am so sorry I'm yawning. It's pretty tiring. As they get there, they walk in, and you know, Luck is over here setting off all these fucking traps, and Us is like, he's like, why the fuck did I choose him again? Yami told me twice, and I still ignored his warnings. How troublesome, dude. If you get that shit, you a G. If you don't, well, damn. Okay. As you know, Oz is just like, "Luck, stop. It's annoying." As Luck is, but like, and Oz is like, "No buts, okay, bitch. Stop setting off so fucking many traps, or else I have to put you in my place, or put you in your place." And Luck is kind of scared because Austin's releasing some sort of aura and key as in killing intent, and he's like, "Yes, sir." As you know, he does that. As he senses the diamond mages, he's like, "Ooh, strong people." And us, it's just like, "Luck, don't you fucking dare." And before he could finish, Luck is bolting. He's gone. And Asta just rubs his temples. He's like, oh. I swear if I had to go help his ass, I don't want to go. So irresponsible. And Noel's kind of like, Asta, why are you getting so stressed out? And I was just like, cuz, fucking luck is luck, dude. I didn't know it was gonna be this much of a pain in the ass. And Noel starts laughing. Asta starts laughing. And Noel says in her head, oh, we're alone, and I'm alone with Asta. And she's like, oh, shit, I don't know what to do. And yeah, that shit happens. Alright, sorry if you hear noise in the background. I had to go turn on my heater. Alright, so yeah, last time I left off, Noelle's thinking about how she's alone with Asta, and she's like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? And Asta kind of like, he's like, damn, should I make a move? Like, I mean, I'm obviously a stud. Like, he already knows he can pull any chick he wants. No matter what the fuck they act like, he can pull them. Yeah. Asta's just like, nah, I'm gonna let it come natural. And Noelle kind of gets flustered, and she walks forward, and Asta's like, Asta, Noelle, what are you doing? And Asta's just like, nothing. As she accidentally gets caught in the plant trap, and Asta's just like, bruh, I'm gonna have to save your bitch ass now. Hold up. As he says, flaming god or infernal god whip, as he slashes the legs, and then he says, infernal god flame bed, as the bed comes on the floor. Oh, that sounded so weird. As the flame bed covers the floor, it burns the trap away, but it doesn't Noel. It doesn't burn Noel. And I was like, thank you, Asta. As she walks to gets up, and she walks up towards Austin, hugs him, and Austin's just like, okay. Like, and Noel's like, are you not gonna return my hug? And Austin's just like, yeah, I will, okay. And he's like, what the fuck? I did not expect this. And that's where fucking Yuno's team comes in. And Klaus and Mimosa see this, and they all have like different thoughts. And like Mimosa's like, oh my, Mimosa's like, oh my, Noel has such a good looking boyfriend. I don't know, cause I think I said, oh yeah, I forgot to say this. So Asta has like red hair. Or not red hair, he has white hair, but he has like red splattered into his hair. And yeah, if you can imagine that. And so she's like, oh my, Noah has such a hot boyfriend? No homo, no homo, no homo. And Klaus is like, oh, what is Noel Silva doing? Isn't that a commoner? And it's like, damn, what the fuck is Asta doing? As they all walk up, and Asta just says like, or says, Asta, why'd you do that? I had that already. And Asta's just like, oh well, I didn't fucking know you were there, so what the fuck was I supposed to do? Let my teammate get caught in the trap? No, I don't fucking think so. And it's like, oh, you right. Never mind then. Sounds stupid because of me. As Klaus interjects into the conversation, he's like, who are you? And I was just like, who the fuck are you? It's kind of rude to ask for someone's name without telling yours first. As Klaus says, I'm Klaus so-and-so, because I don't fucking care about Klaus's last name. I mean, I kind of like his character, but I don't. Yeah. As Asta's just like, oh, Yujiro Hanma. nice to meet you. She's like, are you a peasant? Asta's like, yes. And, Klaus takes his hand away from the hand that was shaking Asta's hand. And he's like, how dare you? And Yuno's like, Klaus, I told you there was a guy who beat two captains. Klaus is like, what are you talking about? No way he's here. Is that him? No way. And it's like, are you fucking dense? Are you dense? He's obviously right in front of us. Why the hell else would I tell you about that? And Klaus is like, no way, no way, no way. He's a peasant. And Asta is just like, oh my, can you get past that shit, dude? If you get strong, you get strong. Doesn't matter if you're a peasant or a fucking commoner or noble and royal. If you're strong, you're strong. If you're weak, you're weak. As you know, Mimosa and Noelle are talking. Mimosa tells Noelle, is that your boyfriend, Noelle? And Noelle blushes at this. He's like, no, 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 no. We're very good friends, is that all? And Mimosa's like, so you wouldn't mind if I snagged him, would you? As Noelle's like, what are you talking about, Mimosa? And Mimosa's like, you wouldn't mind if I dated him? I don't care if he's a commoner. I mean, you might, but I don't. And Noelle's kind of getting a little jealous or a little angry and shit. He's like, no, me and him are perfectly fine together. And Mimosa's like, oh, so you are a couple? And Noelle kind of blushes at this, both out of embarrassment and, yeah. She's like, and Mimosa's like, so I take that as a no, so I can date him, or at least try. And she's like, fine. Let's see who he likes more. And, they get a little rivalry right there. As, we cut back to, Klaus and Asta. They're arguing and shit. And they're like, well, we got 1 star each. And Asta's like, well, I got fucking 8. And it's like, well, how we don't believe that. At least we were sent here by the Wizard King. And Asta's like, well, we were sent here by the Wizard King too. What the fuck are you on about? And, they get their bet, they leave. As they're, Klaus is like, well, let's see who can get to the treasure room first. And Asta's like, alright, bet, bitch. And, now we cut to them, trying to get to the vault. And, Asta senses that Luck is in trouble. And he's like, Noelle, Luck's in trouble. Let's go. And Noelle's like, yes, Asta. As, they arrive there, a minute or two or later. And Asta's like, gosh, he's using smoke with a pussy. As he jumps down towards the middle, or jumps into the middle. He says, Luck, let me help you. And he says, Luck, I'm gonna help you. And Luck is like, no, I need to do this for my mom. I need to win. I need to make her smile again. And, he does into all that mental shit, or whatever the fuck he has on. And I was just like, dude. Where is she? And Luck is like, dead. I was just like, well, then she's dead. What the fuck is she gonna... Alright, never mind. You know what? Just get over this bullshit ass phase or whatever the fuck you're on, dude. We got an enemy to fight at hand, and we're teammates. And Luck is, gets the realization, and, he's like, oh, okay. As they do that shit. They charge in against the smoke mage. Asta's just like, yo, whoa. Is this smoke screen? You taking my mana away? What the fuck? Because I think that's what the guy can do. Like, it gives you less mana or some shit. As the smoke mage appears and you're like, yes, it is taking away your mana, whatever the fuck. That happens. I was just like, enough! As he says, Inferno God Breath. And, he blows a lot of fire out of his mouth. and kind of catches the smoke mage a lot because it was too quick and he barely dodges. And Naruto's, or fucking not Naruto, Asta's like, ha, you really think I'm gonna let you escape that easily? Asta then charges towards him and he says, Inferno God, kick, then fist, then 3-2-1 combo. As he kicks him in the back. Or the 3-2-1 combo is like where he kicks him in the back. And then he like vanishes and gets in front of the smoke mage and he kicks him in the stomach. And then he kicks him in the back or whatever the fuck, and he launches him into the air, and he dies, or no, he doesn't die, but he's gravely injured. And he's like, oh, no, we gotta retreat. Oh, I wonder how Mars is. Hopefully this doesn't happen to him. All right, see you guys. I'm gonna leave. And Us is just like, no need to follow them. It's okay. And they do that. They're like fucking chilling, and then Us is like, oh my fucking shit, again, more people. As he says, Yuno's group is in trouble now. As Noah's like, how do you know all of this? And he's like, I can just tell. And she's like, well, good enough, I guess. As they start getting towards Klaus and Mimosa, and Mimosa still gets sneak attack. Klaus and are kind of holding off Mars, and then Asta's team gets there, and Asta's just like, so you're a golem, I guess? I don't fucking know. Too bad. I'm gonna kill you anyways. As he dashes forward, and they hear what he says, and Mars is like, no, get away from me, you're too weak, you can't touch me. As Austin's just like, who the fuck is weak here? Not me, definitely not me. And then he gets Mars out of the fucking golem, or his armor, as he just starts dragging him across the edge of the wall, because he was so fast. He grabs him and then puts him towards the wall. As he makes him, he presses his head so hard against the wall, it starts to crack. As he drags his face along the wall, breaking his teeth and, fucking cutting open his jaw that's gushing blood. As Austin's just like, how do you like eating the wall, huh? Too weak, my ass. You're too weak, you fucking insect. As Mars just like, leave me alone. And Austin's just like, no, I don't think I will. As he just starts fucking wailing on the motherfucker. Left, right, kick on the chin, fist in the chin, kick in the groin, in the stomach, in the shoulder, punches everywhere. As he just is beating Mars the shit out of it. He's beating the living shit out of Mars. And Mars is like, doesn't even know what to do. And then Mars is just like, no. Die. As he's about to kill him, but then he senses no. Why? Why would I kill him? As he takes a vape. Or not a vape. As he starts thinking about it, he's like, why would I kill him? As he starts kind of sensing that he can turn good, and he's like, what's up with you? Why are you so obsessed with this fixation on weak and strong? And Mars is just like, cuz you wouldn't understand. And I was just like, try me, bitch. And he's like, I had to kill everyone in my classroom. I had to kill my best friend. I had to get forced into these surgeries to put these magic stones on my face to get extra power. And I was just like, damn, your place is fucked up. And he's like, I know, and I didn't want to. this grimoire is a reminder of my failure. And it's just like, well, would that person want you to wallow in this type of mentality and this type of fixation that you have with weak and strong? As you know, they have their little talk no jutsu and shit. And he's like, thank you. I'll leave. You can have everything in here. I don't care anymore. As Austin's just like, bet. As you know, they break the wall, and well, you know, Mars leaves, and Austin's like, all right, bitches, you saw that? Yeah, don't get me pissed, Klaus. Yeah, yeah. And Klaus is like, he's shivering in his boots or whatever the fuck. He's like, okay, okay. I'm sorry. I ever disrespected you. And this is where he sees the true strength of Asta. And yeah, he's chilling on that. And you know, he's like, alright, I think I know. And he's like, Bird. He's like, no. Actually, I need to give you a name. And you know, everyone. And he's like, everyone, let's give the bird a name. As you know, they're giving them names. And you know, Mimosa comes up with Nero. And Nero likes it. And you know, she's like, okay, Nero it is. And Noelle is like, but I wanted to call her this and this. You know, she's like, too bad, too sad. And she's like, alright, now, Neto, tell me what the gold or treasure is. And she pokes against the wall or whatever. And I was just like, perfect. As he rides back his fist, clenches it, exerting his muscles a lot. As he pulls it back. And he just punches. As he just punches the wall. And it shatters like it was fucking glass. And it reveals all the gold and everything. And you know, they're walking by. You know, walks by a scroll. And he's like, what is this? And you know, his grimoire starts glowing. And it takes in the wind spirit sylph's stuff. As Asta's walking though, he's looking at the gold, shit like that. He's placing all of it. Another, and it's one of his magic spells or whatever. And yeah, as Neto kind of pokes his head, and he's like, "Bird, do that shit again." And Neto kind of is scared, but she shakes it off, and she's like, as she flies towards the wall, as she starts pecking it off, she's like, "Is there something behind there?" And you know, Neto nods, and he's like, "Alright." As he pulls back his fist, as he breaks it again, and everyone looks at them. And this is where the fuck I'm gonna end it off. I need you to decide what he gets in the room, because I don't know what he's gonna get. I don't know if he's gonna get a weapon or some shit like that. Or yeah. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this part. Yeah, so next part will be Zanpakuto. Hopefully, because I don't know. I'm gonna have to rewatch all of it. But yeah, hopefully you have a nice day. And yeah, if you liked it, like it. If you didn't, you know, okay, I guess. But yeah, hopefully you have a nice day, and see ya.